Hello. We're gonna work some more on Scottish Gaelic Tattoo Handbook app today. I'm gonna do it lying on my back on the couch because I still don't feel so good. Turns out there are a lot of pretty nasty side effects to an antibiotic that I was put on that I was not told about exactly. But we are almost out of the woods, I think, and we're going to work on some code today. So let me show you what we got. Last time we got to here, so we have our phrases and clans thing. So we can work on today, I think, putting the names in the clans doohickey. So let's go over to our clan list view controller. I'm actually kind of curious about an implementation detail, but before we look at that, let's look at this. So literally what we need to do is put a label in each of them. And they probably don't have to be so big. How many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 show on screen at once. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Actually, I guess that's pretty close. And it looks like we want the separators. Let's go ahead and put a label. So check it out. I have my main.storyboard. It's going to load. So look at this. We have like this many example cells. So I actually want to try. So what we're going to do is we're going to make a ClanCell. ClanCell. That looks kind of funny. ClanCell. Class ClanCell. UITableViewCell. And we need to import UIKit to get UITableViewCell. And then get our storyboard up again. I'm going to get rid of this so we can see both. So I'm going to take this cell and I'm going to make it a clan cell. Why do I have so many of them open? That's so unnecessary. Where is it? Oh my gosh, what have I done? So annoying. Let's try this again, shall we? Load it. Okay, so I'm going to click on this. I want that cell. Yeah. We're going to make it a clan cell. Clan cell. Yes. And is this also a clan cell? It doesn't look like it. So we just have the one. Sad. But here's what we can do. Now where did it go? So if I go to the table view and go to attributes, say I only want one of the prototype cells. And it's this one and it's a clan cell. It's not even a clan cell now. Yes, it is a clan cell. So what we need to do is we need to make a label for it. So let's get a label. Drag it on. And let's give that some attributes. So let's make it, first of all, bigger. We'll do 24 for now. And we're going to make the text dark gray, because that's what I think this, yeah. Alright, and then gonna make it wide. I'm gonna leave it at one line. I don't think we want these to wrap. I mean, I don't think that many names are gonna be that long either. But basically what I want to do is set this and that to like, I don't know, 16. Why are they so messed up? I'm going to undo those. And instead what I'm going to do is control drag to the content view leaving space. Control drag to the content view trailing space. And then clicky 16, clicky 16, beautiful. So now let's center it vertically. Da, 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 da. Now we have to put it in here. So doesn't want to go. Let's try clicking on this. And it's upset because the cell is not a ClanCell somehow. Even though we told it was a ClanCell, what happened? So annoying. An outlet, and this is going to be clan label. The word clan is starting to look ultra weird to me. Great, so now in our clan list view controller, this should go away. Get rid of this. And what we're going to say is, so it actually needs access to the table view. So let's get a hold of it. Oh my gosh. How do I make this come out? We'll call it clan table view. Yeah. Okay, so now we need to do self.clan table view data source equals self, and self clan table view delegate equals self. Cool, and then we need to extend these. Clan list view controller, UITableView data source. Same thing for delegate, although we don't have to put anything in it. And now in here we need to override some methods, and I don't remember the exact extension, so I just wait for this stop sign to show up and let it do it for me. So the answer here is going to be 1. We only have one section. Return self.clans.count. Great, so now let's do var clans. For now it's going to be a string array, and we'll actually initialize that to an empty array. Yeah. And what it needs to do, not this, hello. Number of sections, number of rows. So we need to do number of rows and sections. So this is where we need to return self.clans.count. because this is how many rows there's going to be. And then what we need to do is if let cell equals self.ClanCell dot d q reusable cell with identifier ClanCell.identifier. What we're going to do is we're going to come over to ClanCell and say static let identifier equal self. How did we do this in the other one? Get back. Identifier. We'll go with reuse identifier. I kind of like that. This is going to be ClanCell. Great. So now we're going to set this to actually reuse identifier as ClanCell. And then we're going to do an else, return UITableViewCell. Reason being that if we get here, we have like other problems. And so this shouldn't happen. We should never get here. All right, so now we're going to say cell.label, clan label, whatever it was called. Okay, well, what does it have? It has a clan label. We literally just established. Equals self.clans at index path dot row. So this is going to be a list of strings. So for example, right here we could set it to like self.clans, just for demonstration purposes. Okay. Let's look at some actual. McAllister, McBain, McEwen. McBain. Yep. Okay. Yeah. So now if we run this, none of our things show up. Oh, we never returned the cell. Hello? Return cell. My bad. Told you, it has not been the best week. Pardon me. I'm fine. Why? Let's do this. Let's try again. Nothing is happening at all that I can kill. Oh. So when we go in here, We set our clan data source, we set our clan delegate. These are typically, when you see this, these are the lines that are missing. And then for table view, we always return the cell. Let's set a breakpoint and see if that's running. Nothing is happening. Well, it looks like it might be actually set because only these three are selectable, and this one's not selectable. So let's see if setting a fourth one changes that. McGregor. Two, three, four. So it looks like it's doing something at least. So then why isn't the actual text showing up? We have our label right here. There's the label, the clan label, which is in ClanCell. And this all works. What I'm confused about is where my print statements are going. Like apparently this breakpoint's not getting hit. And either the print statements aren't running. Let's look at that. Other thing I'm going to do is last year only. Five replies. View debug area, activate console. View. Debug area. Shift Command C. Okay. We should never get here. So we're getting just these UITableViewCells. It's not helpful. Why? Because we get this reuse identifier. And it should be able to cast to a ClanCell. Let's look at our ClanCell again. There's our ClanCell, and then in the main.storyboard, our cell is supposed to be a ClanCell. Here it is, a ClanCell. I've said that so many times now. Does it need us to set the reuse identifier in here? Yeah, that's absolutely what it needs. Fine. We're still just getting UITableViewCells. Why? Let's go look at this. Because I want to say we've done it the same way that we did the phrase category view controller. Yeah, we've done this exact thing. Let's go take a look at our main.storyboard again. And click on that. This. So if we click on this cell, identifier category cell, like that. And then when we come down here, our identifier is ClanCell, and our class is ClanCell. What I'm going to do is clean the build folder and rebuild. In the meantime, let's take a look at the clan list view controller. And I'm going to put a breakpoint here. Alright, let's rebuild. I don't know why it doesn't like our cells. Great. So let's give it a second to figure out. So it's a table view cell. Let's print out this. So we got a clan cell. I feel like that's working. Hey, it's in here. It did it. So it's going to hit this a bunch of times. Now, ta-da! Now our centering is not working, clearly. So let us go and observe why that's not working. So this thing should have constraints. That. But these are not centered. Like, I'm staring at them. They're not centered. Why? 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 Let's delete that and try again like this. Center vertically. That looks literally the same to me. You? Look the same to you? You know what we can do in the meantime while this is taking an age and a half to build is we can get rid of our print statement. These are not centered. I'm staring at a not centered item. Why? Do I need to put a UI view on top of the content view? I don't think. So put it there. Put the label underneath. And set all of these. It shouldn't make any difference. And then the constraints here. Where's center vertically? Right there. Let's see if that works. I don't know why that would be different. And it's not. They're still up at the top. This does not make any sense to me. Does this have something to do with the sizing of the simulator? No. iOS, Swift, label, centered, vertically, still appears at top. Let's try not working. Maybe that won't get us so many red herrings. Okay, I don't think this is what we want. Why? So this view can kick it. Did not help. Let's take a look at our label. What is it saying is wrong? Needs constraint for Y position. Well, I'm trying to give it that constraint. It's not working very well, is it? Okay. Okay, well. Let's see if that goes away when I center it vertically. Now it's telling me about these various conflicting constraints. but I'm no longer seeing a problem. Let's run it and see how it looks. If it keeps appearing at the top, I might have to call it and mess with it or something. I'm not really sure what's going on. Center vertically not working. iOS storyboard. Try changing the top and bottom values for the content insets. Property in the size inspector model. But it should work without that. We shouldn't need this. I have a question. If we click on this, and tell it we want 16 and 12. Then what happens? Que pasa, Mufasa? It's also 20 points high, and I think our thing is 80 points, which means it would have 30 on the top and 30 on the bottom. It's not doing anything. Are other things for the cell design taking? Like if I do that, does it work? It looks like this has something to do with the, like none of the constraints related to the cell appear to be working. Great, now they're green. But you can see like the labels appearing in the upper left. And that doesn't make sense to me. Like this. Should be content view. But even the leading isn't working. Like this needs to be content view. Let's see if that works. Maybe the clicky and the draggy wasn't working. We'll have to do it programmatically. That would make me very sad. No, nothing. Oh, do we have to make it custom kind? I'm trying to remember what step I might have missed. ClanTableView. Content. Style. We might mess with the separator inset later. bet we're missing something super basic. Custom. I'm not sure. All right, let's do this. Open storyboard. And in the cell attributes, set custom. I think we already did this. Cell attributes custom. Yeah. We placed our stuff. This constraint and margins have to be activated. Like if I get rid of all this, and I go to my clan label and I do this, constraint to margins appears to already be selected. But maybe and then what? Let's go ahead and look at this. We already set our custom class. It still doesn't want to work right. New plan. Shut down Xcode. Restart Xcode. Believe me, I dislike how often this works as much as you do. And here we got constraints. What happens if I set directly to content view? You would think I'd be able to do. Like content view there as opposed to just center Y. Now I have a question. When I click on my clan table view and I do this, I see more of them, theoretically. I think this has to be. Maybe not. I might have to reset this one. I'm not sure what's up with that. In the meantime, let's see if it's centered. Build failed because multiple prototype cells have the same identifier. Well, yes, because all right. So silly. Can't believe it won't let us have multiple prototype cells if they're of the same type. What is going on? This is like the silliest thing to spend so much time on. Constraints for custom cell. Was the content view? I'll feel so silly if this is it. Oh my god. Are you kidding me? I'm so glad we checked Stack Overflow again. So the content view, everybody has to be a UI view. If you accidentally set that to inherit from your custom cell, you are screwed. Look, it looks amazing. Okay. Okay, you know what we're going to do now is, I don't like the leading margin. I think it's too much. But you know what we're going to do first is we're going to get rid of our very silly background color. Make sure it looks good. The more frustrating something is, the more likely it's a one-line change. Da-da-da-da. This is definitely too far out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to my table view. So actually what I want to do is click on the table view. And then where it says separator inset, I want it to be custom. And it needs to be like 8. 8. Let's look at how that looks, and then we can change where the text is located to. So these reach out a little farther. I think this text needs to be a little smaller and scooched a little further left. So we're going to make this Zaho. This Zaho. And this 27. Yeah, it's too big. I thought we set it to 24. Okay, let's try that. Nice. Alright, so now let's save this work off. We're going to commit it as design ClanCell view on the browse screen. Push it up. Great. So the next time we stream, which will probably be tomorrow, what we may do is spend some time getting this data rather than keeping prototype data in our view controllers. We can fetch it down from a prototype API. So I will see you when we do that.